Hey radiant souls, welcome to Eternal Flame Insights, your safe haven for unraveling the mysteries of eternal love and soul connections. Today, I'm here to guide you down a sacred path. Ever felt an emptiness you can't explain? A whisper calling in your heart? Or signs from the universe hinting that something epic is on its way? What if those were clues that your twin flame reunion is just around the corner? In this video, I'll share 7 secret signs that show your souls are about to intertwine. Stick with me till the end, because the last sign is a gateway to the truth your soul already knows. If you feel that spark burning inside you, hit that like button now and join me on this journey. Ever had a dream so vivid that when you woke up, your heart was pounding like you just lived something real? Maybe you saw a familiar face, but one you don't recognize in the physical world. That's the first powerful sign your twin flame is getting closer. Dreams so intense they feel like real experiences. These nightly meetups aren't random, and they're definitely not just your imagination running wild. They're spiritual. Portals where two souls that belong together reconnect, even if just for a moment, beyond the time and space of the physical world. Picture waking up in the morning, feeling like you just had a heart-to-heart with someone who gets every part of you, even the parts you hide from the world. It's not just a dream, it's a wake-up call. In those moments, the walls of your conscious mind melt away, and your soul links up with the other half of itself. It's like the universe is trying to prep you, dropping hints, lighting up, inner signals, and the more you brush it off, the more these dreams keep coming back, vivid as hell, practically begging you to pay attention. In the spiritual realm, everything's more intense and real, and when your twin flame shows up in your dreams, you feel it in your whole body. Sometimes it's just a look that says it all. Other times, it's a convo packed with hidden meanings, symbols, codes only you get. This soul language doesn't lie. At Eternal Flame Insights, we call these moments whispers of the source, because it's like your souls are remembering where they came from and where they're meant to return to each other. But why is this happening now? Why at this point in your life? Twin flame dreams usually pop up when you're going through major inner shifts. Maybe you're healing something, facing an old wound, or reconnecting with your true self. And it's right at this turning point that the presence of that other soul shows up in your dreams, not to throw you off, but to align you with what's real, to remind you you're not alone. These dreams aren't always warm and fuzzy. Sometimes they hit you with heavy emotions, unexplained tears, a longing for something you haven't lived yet but feel like you've lost. That's because your soul recognizes the other, even if your brain's still trying to figure out what's going on. It's like an ancient memory getting triggered, a memory you can only tap into when you're vulnerable enough. And sleep makes that possible. And here's the wildest part. Some say when you dream of your twin flame, they're dreaming of you too. Like there's an invisible bridge connecting your two worlds. This is real for tons of folks who follow us at Eternal Flame Insights. They share stories of identical meetups, simultaneous dreams, or signs the next day that prove it wasn't just their imagination. How about you start noticing the signs when you wake up? Sometimes a specific song, a feeling in your chest, or even a repeating number can confirm what you experienced in the subtle realm. Now stop and think. What are these dreams trying to tell you? Is your soul ready for this reunion? Have you already crossed paths with this person in the real world and not even noticed? That's the beauty of the twin flame mystery. Everything seems random until you see the pieces falling into place. Dreams are just the first step. They awaken something dormant inside you, something that makes you want to know more, feel more, live more. So if you've had a dream like this, drop it in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone needs to read to make sense of their own journey. And if you haven't experienced this yet, keep your eyes peeled. The universe speaks to those ready to listen. And dreams, they're just the start. The second sign is repeating numbers, like 1111, 222, or 555, popping up like magic signals. Ever spotted these numbers on the clock receipts or even in dreams, right when you thought of your twin flame? They're the universe's codes confirming your energies are in sync. At Eternal Flame Insights, we believe these numbers are stars guiding you to the reunion. Which number have you seen the most? Ever gotten a random shiver, even when you're alone? Felt like someone special was watching you with love, even from miles away? That's the third sign on the twin flame journey: energetic presence. No matter the time or distance, when two souls are tied by an invisible thread, they can feel each other even when physically apart. It's a connection that defies all logic, but pulses with undeniable force. When you feel something for no reason, ask yourself, is she thinking about me? Is she going through something big right now? Sometimes, that simple question already tunes you into the truth of the connection. You start to remember, deep down, who you are and who you're looking for. These emotions aren't just noise, they're signs, and the more attention you give them, the clearer your soul's language becomes. Ever felt that? Ever cried out of nowhere or smiled without knowing why? Drop it in the comments. Your story might hit home for someone going through the same thing. Maybe your twin flame is out there feeling just like you, just waiting for a sign, and sometimes that sign is you. Have you ever felt something shift inside you out of nowhere? No drama, no warning. It wasn't anything outside. It was a quiet transformation that started deep in your soul. A gentle nudge to look at yourself with more love, more courage, more truth. That's the fifth sign of the twin flame journey, the inner awakening. It's not about finding the other person first. It's about finding yourself, rebuilding, and getting ready for a sacred reunion. You start seeing old patterns that don't make sense anymore. Fears that used to freeze you start fading. Wounds you've ignored for ages come up. But not to hurt you. They're here to finally heal. That's your soul responding to your twin flame's magnetic field. The energy between you is already kicking off a mutual healing process, even if you haven't met in real life yet. This shift isn't always easy. Sometimes it's lonely. You might feel weird, out of place, like the world around you is changing colors. And in a way it is. You're starting to see through soul eyes. You're shedding everything that's not true, everything forced, taught, conditioned. And in that raw space, something new starts to grow. You, your essence, the realest version of you. On Eternal Flame Insights, a lot of people describe this stage like a rebirth. No party, no fireworks, no announcement. Just quiet, subtle, but powerful. You start making different choices. You drift away from what hurts and move toward what feeds your soul. That's the universe prepping you, because twin flames don't meet to complete each other. They meet when they've already learned to overflow. Here's the secret. Your twin flame is going through something very similar, even if you can't see it. The reunion doesn't happen by accident. It's set up by something bigger, in divine timing, when you're both finally ready to recognize each other. No fear, no masks, no baggage. So every healing step you take is a silent call for them to wake up too. The transformation isn't just internal. You'll notice shifts in everything. Your tastes, your dreams, your relationships. It's like something inside you is clearing. The path so real love can flow without blocks. Sometimes you'll be amazed at how strong you actually are. Other times, you'll be touched by how much love still lives in your heart, even after all the falls. And when this truest version of you starts to bloom, the universe smiles. Because that's exactly the version your twin flame came to meet. Not the broken one, not the one scared to love, but the one who chose to rise, to heal, and to remember who they really are. That reunion starts inside, way before it happens on the outside, and that's the most magical part of the whole journey. So stop and feel. What inside you is shifting? What's begging to be released, forgiven, transformed? That's the sign. You're getting ready. That something's lining up behind the scenes of the universe, and when the right moment comes, you won't have any doubt. You'll be right where you need to be, as the person your twin flame always knew you could be. The sixth sign is a vibe that hums in your heart. All of a sudden, you just know, without needing to explain, that your twin flame is close. You might feel like meditating, praying, or writing something straight from the soul. That's your spirit talking. It already knows the divine plan. On Eternal Flame Insights. Sometimes it's a familiar scent that hits you out of nowhere. You stop, take a deep breath, and that smell pulls you into a memory you didn't even know you had. Other times, it's a gentle touch, like the breeze brushing your face right when you're thinking of her. Coincidence? For those on this journey, Coincidence is just what you call miracles when you're not ready to believe in the unseen. This feeling of presence is more common than you'd think. Many say that in their most vulnerable or emotionally intense moments, their twin flame makes their presence known. Like they're right there, silently holding your hand. That's because on a soul level, there's no separation. Even if you're in different countries on opposite time zones, your energy flows like a magnetic field, always seeking reunion. And the coolest part, this presence goes both ways. When you feel your twin flame, they're feeling you too. Maybe right then they're thinking of you for no reason, heart racing or hit with an unexplained longing. The energy field between you works like a mirror. When one vibes, the other feels it. This exchange is real, and the universe keeps sending signs to make you notice. Some folks feel it so clearly they swear they hear the other person's name whispered, or they get a chest-tightening emotion so strong it's impossible to ignore. It's soul love showing up in the physical world, even without touch or words. When this happens to you, don't run from it. Close your eyes and just feel. Sometimes, simply embracing that energy is enough to strengthen the bond between you. And if you're doubting, start paying attention to the little things in your day. Those songs that keep playing on the radio, that butterfly that shows up when you think of her, that number that won't stop appearing. These are all part of your twin flame's subtle presence. Their energy is touching your life all the time, even if you haven't met face to face yet. It's the universe setting the stage for something bigger. At Eternal Flame Insights, tons of people share similar stories, tales of deep, unexplainable feelings that carry a truth only the heart can grasp. When you feel this presence, it's her sign the other soul is waking up to. And that awakening is the start of a process that can transform your entire journey. It's not just feeling for the sake of feeling, it's feeling to align, to remember who you are. So next time this sensation hits, don't brush it off. Lean into it. Maybe the reunion hasn't happened in the physical world yet, but the energy's already in motion, and that alone is powerful. Proof that something divine is being woven behind the scenes of your life. You feeling this too? Share with us in the comments. Maybe your twin flame's out there, reading these words, feeling the same thing you are right now. Ever been hit with a sudden sadness, no rhyme or reason? Or maybe an unexpected joy washes over you in the middle of an ordinary day, like a light flipping on inside you. That's the fourth sign your twin flame is closer than you think. Intense emotions that come out of nowhere, but carry the weight and glow of something bigger. When this happens, it's not just about you. It's your soul tuning into the other's journey. The twin flame connection goes way beyond the physical. It lives in an energy field so deep that emotions get shared. When one feels, the other might feel it too, even if they don't know where it's coming from. It's like your hearts are beating in sync, even across separate realities. A pain you can't explain might actually be a reflection of something your twin flame is going through right this second. And it's not just heavy emotions that pop up out of nowhere. Sometimes you might feel pumped, inspired, or crazy in love with life for no logical reason. That happens when your twin flame is vibing high, in a moment of growth, healing, or enlightenment. It's like their soul blows a soft breeze over yours. This energy exchange is one of the deepest ties between you, a silent conversation that doesn't need words. Sometimes these emotions hit like waves, a void that shows up in the middle of the night, a longing that burns your chest with no face or name. And it's in these moments that many start waking up to the idea that there's something or someone beyond what the eyes can see. At Eternal Flame Insights, we get daily stories from people who, even without ever meeting their twin flame, already feel their emotional presence deeply. The wildest thing is, the more open you are to these emotions, the stronger this connection gets. Your soul knows, it gets that you're not feeling this for nothing. It understands something's being sent through that invisible thread tying you together. Often, the sheer intensity of these emotions is what wakes both sides to each other's existence. Like the universe is saying, yo, you're still connected. But, heads up, it's easy to try and make sense of what's happening, to look for outside explanations for what's actually bubbling up from within. Don't beat yourself up for feeling. Don't try to control it. Just notice, feel, embrace. These emotions are messengers. They bring clues, revelations, even answers, your mind can't wrap around yet. And over time, you start to see a pattern, an energy dance happening between you and someone you might not even know in this life yet.